So for part A, we have 78.9 plus or minus 0.2. And so to count the significant digits, we don't count the uncertainty, of course. We only count the original numeric value. So 1, 2, 3, 3 significant figures. For part B, we have 3.788 times 10 to the 9th. Here, of course, we're not counting. This is in scientific notation. We're not going to count times 10 to the 9th, of course. We are simply counting the original single-digit number. And we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 significant figures. Part C, we then have 246 times 10 to the negative 6th. Again, we are only counting these the number before the multiplication sign. So 246, 1, 2, 3, 3 significant figures. And lastly, we have part D, 0.0032. So here, we can actually rewrite this and say 3.2 times 10 to the negative third. And here, we have 2 significant figures. Again, when it is in decimal form and not in scientific notation, it does become a little bit harder rather, in order to see how many significant figures you have. So for part D, when you have a decimal, you always want to start counting from the left. So when you have a decimal, you go from the left to the right, and the first digit that you actually see that is a non-zero digit, anything after that is a significant figure. So what I mean by that is I see the decimal here. This means I'm going from the left. I encounter a 0, not significant, another 0, not significant, another 0, not significant, and now I encounter a 3. That value right here is going to be significant, as well as all the values that come after that. And here, only one value is coming after the 3, so we have 2 significant figures. When you do not see a decimal now, such as in 246, you go from the right to the left. So essentially, if you had, let's just say 2,460, I do not see a decimal here. We're starting from the right, and we first encounter a 0, not significant. Then we encounter a 6, which is significant, which means that everything before that 6 is now significant. So here we have 3 significant values, even though this is a value that is in the thousands. So it doesn't matter. When you don't see a decimal point, you're starting from the right. When you see a decimal point, you're starting from the left. And so that, again, part D, 2 significant figures, that would be our final answer. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.